Hello everybody, my name is Sathya and I'm one of the founders of iQue Ideas Private Limited. In this video, I'm going to take you through the registration process for the CLAT 2021. The complete registration process is online. It has been open since the beginning of January and will be on till the end of March. The exam is scheduled on the 13th of June in 2021 as of now. Because of the current conditions, you will have to keep checking the official website in case there is any change in the date and the process. To register online for CLAT 2021, you need to go and open a web browser like Google Chrome, Mozilla Firefox or Internet Explorer. I recommend that you complete the process of online registration on a desktop computer or a laptop. When you open the web browser, go to the website consortiumofnlus.ac.in. Alternately, you can just enter clat.ac.in and you will be redirected to the official website. So as you can see, the front page or the home page of the official CLAT website consortiumofnlus.ac.in is open. I very strongly recommend that you read all the details on this website and go through my video completely before you start the registration process. The front page has the important events listed where it talks about the application opening date, the deadline and the date of the exam as of now. Details about the consortium is available as you scroll below. Notifications are on the left of the screen and certain important links are given at the bottom of this homepage. The links at the top give you details about the consortium, the list of the participating universities, and finally CLAT 2021. When you click on that, it takes you to the page where it will help you with registering yourself for this examination. Clicking on CLAT 2021 takes you to the registration page. If you are a first-time visitor to this website, then you need to register and create an account. Once your account has been created, you can log in using the ID password to complete the registration process. So first, we will click on the Don't Have an Account Register button. It opens up the mini registration form where I can fill in my details, which includes my name, the mobile number on which I'll be receiving all my communication details. I enter my email ID and I select a password. I confirm the password and click on the register button. Make sure that you have immediate access to the mobile phone whose number you are giving, as you will be receiving a one-time password OTP on that number, which you'll have to enter to complete the process. So when I click on the button, it shows that they have sent an OTP. Now I need to enter the OTP which I have received on my mobile phone. I have entered this OTP one-time password. You will be receiving a fresh OTP every time. Click on the activate button and it shows that my account has been activated. I click on this OK button. Now my mobile number and password, when I enter, I can just click on the login button. I enter my mobile number and password and click on the login button. It takes me inside to this page. This is the application process page. Read the instructions. It says candidates are advised to check that they fulfill the eligibility conditions under different categories as stipulated in the CLAT rules. Mere submission of the application does not give a right of admission. It is subject to verification of all documents and eligibility conditions. I would very strongly recommend that you visit each individual NLU's official website to get details about their individual admission processes. In case you are eligible and plan to apply under NRI sponsored category, then it is subject to the outcome of the decision of the Supreme Court. Please note that the complete admission application process does not have to be completed in one sitting. So you can start the application process, and then you can save your details at any stage, and then you can log in at another point of time using the same ID password to complete the registration through payment and other things. The undergraduate eligibility criteria is given on the top. So is the criteria for postgraduate programs, the list of participating universities, affiliates, and other things. So students who have completed or are just on the verge of completing 12th will be applying for the UG, the undergraduate program. So students, we are applying for the undergraduate program, the 5-year integrated LLB course. You need to click on undergraduate. Be very careful that you don't click the wrong side. So once you have completed 12th or in the final year of 12th, and you're applying for the 5-year integrated program, click on the UG button and then press the apply for CLAT. It will ask you to confirm that you are selecting the undergraduate course. Confirm this by clicking on OK. Now the actual application process starts. The very first thing is detail of personal information. It asks me to upload a photograph. I click on the upload button. It will open my computer. I navigate to the place where I've stored my photograph and signature. I select my photograph. When I have selected the photograph, it shows the selected photo. I need to adjust it using the slider so that my face perfectly fits, right? It should be very clearly visible. I've adjusted the size. I will click submit. It confirms that I want to upload the selected image. I press on OK. Please note that the image has to be a front-facing photograph and it has to be JPEG or PNG format. Similarly, it asks me to upload my signature. I have already scanned an image of my signature and stored it on my PC. I select that image. Again, it asks me, I adjust my signature to fit the box. I click on the submit button and I confirm it. Again, please note the format has to be JPG or PNG. Now, it asks me to fill in my name as per my 10th certificate. So my name I have filled in. It asks me to select my gender. I select male. Depending on your gender, you will select the appropriate column. It asks me to select my day of birth, my month of birth, and my year of birth. Then it asks me to put in my father's name. Then it asks me to enter my mother's name. It asks me to select my nationality, in my case Indian. Then it asks me to select resident status. It says select this field only if you want to claim seat under NRI, OCI, PIO reservation categories. So in case you want to select a seat under the categories of NRI, OCI or PIO, then select. Else I will leave this because I'm not going to select any of these categories in my case. In All India category, if you fall in OBC, select that. You fall under SC, scheduled caste, select that. You fall under ST, select that. As I don't fall under these 3 categories, I'll be selecting general category. If I fall under EWS, economically weaker section category, I will select yes. But as I do not fall under this category, I will select no. In case you are selecting any of the reserved categories like SC, ST or EWS, you will need to provide the documentation for the same. As I do not fall under EWS category, I will select no. If you want to also apply under the NRI sponsored category, then you will select yes. In case you do not want to select a seat under NRI sponsored category, you will select no. If you select the NRI sponsored category, then you will be first considered under the general list, And if you do not get a seat in the general list, then they will also consider you under the NRI sponsored category. So if you can afford the fees and you are eligible, then you can select the yes under NRI sponsored category, else select no. If you have any disability, right, any physical disability, then person with disability category, Divyang, will be eligible. You will be eligible for that, and it has to be more than 40% disability. But if you do not have a disability, you fall under general category, select no. If you fall under below poverty line category, again select yes. You will have to provide documentation for the same. As I do not fall under below poverty line category, I will select no. Domicile state, whichever state you have domicile. For students of Gujarat, if you're planning to apply under Gujarat domicile category, you will need to provide the domicile certificate, right? If you're eligible for the domicile of any particular state and the particular national or university also has reserved seats under that category, then you will select that particular state. My domicile is Gujarat, although I'm not applying under domicile category, but I will select the state only if I am a domicile of the state and have relevant certificate to claim. So if I want to claim the reservation of domicile at GNLU, I will have to provide Gujarat domicile certificate. Similarly, if you are eligible and wish to apply under domicile category of a particular state, you will need to provide the domicile certificate. So I select yes, right? So I have selected domicile state, and now click on save as draft. So at this point of time, whatever information you have put, it is saved. If you want, you can exit or you can continue filling in the remaining sections. I will continue the process. So I once verified my photograph and signature is correct, all details, all spellings that I have written is correct, right? So next I select on the next button at the bottom left. Now it asks me communication details. So I will enter the communication details, the address at which I want my letters, my correspondence to reach. So I will fill in the address. I select my state, which is Gujarat. My district is Ahmedabad. I filled in my PIN code. My permanent address, again, whichever is my permanent address, I select that. In this case, I'm filling the same address. In your case, if your permanent address is different from the address where you want letters to be sent, then you will have to enter that particular address, right? So please be very careful. Your permanent address may be different. Communication address is where you want letters from the institute, from the exam to come. And permanent address is your actual permanent address. They may be same, they may be different. Fill according to whatever is applicable. Enter the mobile number where you want all correspondence, all information from CLAT to be sent to you. So I filled in my mobile number here, right? This is where I want all updates to come from CLAT. In case you want updates to reach you on a different number, enter that, but make sure that the number is always applicable, always reachable to you. The alternative contact number that you will be providing is the secondary number from on which, if the first number is not reachable, then the messages come on the second number. I have filled in my alternate contact number, which has to be different from my primary number. So I again click save as draft, right? So all information which I've entered till now is saved on the system. I'll continue the process. It asks me for qualifying exam details. So whichever you have passed, if you have passed 10+2 arts, commerce, humanities, others, science, you will select that accordingly, right? Or even if you're in if you're in 12th standard, whichever stream you are in, you will select that. In my case, it is science. I have already completed in a lot of years back, so I will select passed. In case you are going to appear for the board exams this year, 2021, then you will be selecting as appearing appeared. But if you have already completed previous years, you have already got your 12th certificate, then select passed. So students of standard 12th who are giving the board examinations this year will select appearing. Students who gave the board exams in 2020 or before that will select passed. The year of passing is the year in which you gave the board exams and passed. So for students who are appearing it this year, will select 2021. Others, you will appear the year in which you already gave the exam. In my case, 1999. Board or university, 12th board. So Gujarat State Higher Education Board is what is relevant for me. You will fill in whatever. If you are in CBSE, fill in that. If you are in international board, write that. So whichever board you are appearing 12th standard from, write that board or university. The month or year of passing, right, it will be there on your 12th certificate in case you have already got it. In case of students who are appearing for it, percentage, if you have already completed, then you will fill in this column. In case you have not got the percentage, in case you have not filled the exam, then leave it empty. This last column of percentage is only for those students who actually have completed the exam and have received their marks. So I have entered the percentage. Again, I will save the draft, compare my details, and then move ahead. Now this is my preferences where I want to give the exam. All the three preferences should be different. My first choice will be the first place where I want to give the exam. So I select Ahmedabad. If Ahmedabad is not available to me as a test giving center, CLAT test giving center, then my second choice will be Gandhinagar. And if Ahmedabad and Gandhinagar are not available to me, then I will select the option which I select. I will select, let us say, in my case, I want to go in for Mumbai. So this is according to your choice where you want to give the CLAT examination. Select the most convenient place to you. For me, my first choice is Ahmedabad. If Ahmedabad is not available, I would like to go and give the exam at Gandhinagar. And even if Ahmedabad and Gandhinagar both cannot be allotted, then my third choice is Mumbai. Fill all three according to your convenience. Again, save as draft. Move on to the next one. Now this is the most important place. Here, each individual university, NLU, participating under the CLAT has been listed. And you have to select what all categories you want to apply. So NL is Bangalore. I have selected general, so that is default for everyone. If I'm eligible for domicile, I'll select that. But in my case, because I do not have Karnataka domicile, I'll leave that. Similarly, Nalsar University, default is general category. Am I a resident student of Telangana? I'll select that as no. NLIU Bhopal, if I'm a J&K resident, Jammu and Kashmir resident, I will select that, else leave it blank. NUJS Kolkata, again, it asks me whether I have domicile of J&K. No, I leave it blank. NLU Jodhpur does not have any category reservation. HNLU Raipur again gives me the option if I'm a ward, that is a son or daughter of Kashmiri migrant or student of J&K. As it is not eligible, I will leave it. GNLU, I have selected general and domicile. Other than that, if applicable, I can select J&K resident, resident of North India, or sports quota for boys. As it's not eligible, I leave it blank. At Lucknow, sons and daughters of defense personnel of UP, retired or killed, disabled in action, ward of Kashmiri migrant, Kashmiri Pandit, Kashmiri Hindu family, non-migrants. As I'm not eligible, I leave it. For Punjab, ancestral resident of Sidhuwal, Patiala, resident of Punjab, ward of Kashmiri migrant or J&K resident. Not eligible, I leave it. Patna, no reservations. For Nuals, Kochi, am I a native of Kerala? No. NLU Odisha, do I have domicile of Odisha? No. Ranchi, am I a J&K resident? No. Am I a resident of Jharkhand? No. Assam, am I a permanent resident of Assam? No. DSNLU Vishakhapatnam, am I a ward of Kashmiri migrant, Kashmiri Pandit? No, leave it. Tiruchirappalli, no reservation. MNLU Mumbai, children of ex-servicemen or J&K resident? No. MNLU Nagpur, no other reservation. MNLU Aurangabad, children of defense service personnel? No. For Shimla, ward of retired defense personnel? No. Kashmiri migrant? No. J&K resident? No. For Jabalpur, J&K resident? No. For Sonepat, ward of landowner of RGECWL? No. So as you can see, they have very clearly asked you to fill in all the different kind of reservations that you may be eligible for. I have not selected any of them because I am not eligible. In your case, whichever you are eligible for, please be careful and select. The rules of admission are also given, the brochure is given with each thing. This PDF symbol gives you the brochure of that college. So in case you want to know more, click on it, download it, read it, and then continue. Once you've made all the selections, read the bottom. In case of NRI, PIO, OCI or NRI sponsored category, I will be allotted a CLAT rank. I will not be included in the seat allocation procedure. I'll be required to directly approach NLU with rank for admission. So for NRI or NRI sponsored category, you will need to approach the institutions directly for admissions. So please go and check out the official rules for admission under NRI or NRI sponsored if you are applying for the same. Once you have done all this selection of reservations, click here. I do hereby solemnly affirm and state information furnished in the application form and the document certificates uploaded are true to the best of my knowledge and nothing has been concealed. If you select any reservation, make sure you have the certification to prove the same. Again, I submit the form. Because I have completed everything, I submit the form and confirm my action. Once this is submitted, I now have it is given. You can edit the form until the registration is open. Click on the edit application form to make changes to application form and reservation categories. So till now I have only filled in the form. It is not complete because the payment is left. As of now, I have the option of changing by editing the application form. If I want to withdraw, I can delete the application form. Once I've made all the selection of reservations and I'm very sure of the details, I can complete the process by making the payment. I click on the make payment button. The application fees is 4,000 plus whatever is applicable as processing fee. If I want the past year papers, I need to pay extra 500 rupees by selecting yes. If I don't want, then I will select no, in which case the total amount will be 4,000. Once I click on confirm button, it will ask me to confirm the action. It will now take me to the gateway. It says the amount payable is 4,000. There will be an additional charge on the gateway based on what payment type I make. I click on pay now. It takes me to the payment gateway where now I just need to complete the process. It is secured by Razorpay. So once I enter my phone and email and proceed, it will give me various options of credit card, net banking and so on. So I hope you know how to complete the payment process. It is the same as making online payment anywhere. It's only after you make the payment that your application process is duly complete, right? So please read all the details on the official website. Please make sure you have all the documents necessary and make sure that you enter all details, their spellings correctly. Once you have confirmed everything, complete the payment process, and this will conclude the procedure of online registration for CLAT. I hope this process is pretty simple and self-explanatory. You will be completing this process before the deadline. I would recommend that you do it by end of February at the earliest. Don't wait for the last moment. Prepare well for the entrance examinations. You can visit our website iQueideas.in to know more about our services. We are present on YouTube as iQue VLP channel. We are present on Instagram as well. Wish you all the best and have a good day.